just like a summer sunshine. Oh, this sweet love over me. Sugar. Oh, honey, honey.
Hey, thank you for tuning in to Lake Effect Radio. You can catch us live streaming at lakeeffectradio.org/studio. Today we have the great Cleveland Gary Lee in here. Interviewing him, we're going to showcase some of his great music and guitar skills in just a second. Thank you again for tuning in to Lake Effect Radio, favorite station in the nation.
We play the best.
All right, we got Gary Lee. Gary Lee, he's in here on the Wall of Fame, and he's here at Lake Effect.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Are we fired up? Are we, like, with it?
Yes, we're with it. We're getting groovy, baby.
I know. It's cool.
Yeah,
I know.
man.
I'm just commenting. It's really cool.
So how does that feel to see yourself right there? Get it. Yeah. Watch this. Close that door. We about to make some music.
Jack is on the track.
Yeah.
Interviewing me today.
I am.
I know this song I'm singing.
Huh.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Thank you, Jack, for having me today.
I got you.
Thank you, Jack.
Thank you.
You're on the right track with Jack.
Jack, you're on the right track. You're on the right track. You're on the right track.
He's on the track, Jack.
Yeah.
He's on the track, Jack. He's on the track, Jack. And he's okay.
I'm on the track.
On the right track.
I'm on that track.
On track.
Jack.
If you have nowhere to put yourself into, tune on in our show. Tell you where to go to. It's a song I sing it, never hear it again. I'm doing it for my friend Jack. He is the man. He is the man who's on the right track. He's on the right track, Jack. He's on the right track, Jack.
Jack.
He's on the right track, Jack.
Jack.
He's on the right track.
Jack. Track. Said he's on the right track. Jack. Said he's on the right track. Hey, we got Cleveland Gary Lee in the building with all his energy and all that great charisma and excitement that the world needs. And we just did you just improv that whole song right now? How did that work?
Yeah, well, that was for you.
Well, you know what? I appreciate that gift, and you know, I thank you for coming up here. And I was rushing to get here because I said, man, I have to be a part of this interview, and I think that with the name Cleveland Gary Lee, I want to start off with that. What does that name mean? How did you get that name?
Well, interestingly enough, Jack, what happens is there's a lot of Gary Lees out there, and I didn't realize that.
Okay.
When I got on Facebook, I found out that well,
you thought you were so special. You was just the only one.
No, I didn't think that, but it's like I didn't realize there were so many.
Oh.
So, a dear friend of mine, Sharon. Yay, Sharon!
Hey, Sharon, how you
She
doing?
come up with it, and she says, "Well, make it Cleveland Gary Lee."
Hey.
So that distinguishes it from the other Gary Lee. So I've been there to see people firing up on their smartphone. Just do Cleveland Gary Lee,
That's
and it comes right up.
Man, I mean,
My
immediately.
Facebook. Yeah. So that's why it's Cleveland Gary Lee. Now,
Oh, that was the next question. So they can catch you on Facebook with
Yes.
your name,
Yes,
Cleveland
yes.
Gary Lee. That's it.
Cleveland Gary Lee, and I have two Facebook pages. There's one that's Cleveland Gary Lee, and on my computer, it's Gary Lee Cleveland's own. So I don't know how it works, but there's two Facebook pages. And then I've got YouTube. If you go Cleveland Gary Lee on YouTube,
Yeah.
Cleveland Gary Lee videos.
Well, I got a
you'll see
YouTube too.
stuff. Yeah, you'll see that.
We're gonna friend each other. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll like and subscribe to your page and the comment and stuff like that. And if you got the same energy you got right now, I'm gonna be sitting there looking, watching, and laughing, because I like watching stuff. I like visuals. But I wanted to ask you. So, obviously, you're Cleveland Gary Lee. So would that be a big influence on your name? On your style, Cleveland? Is that really like a style you got, or you just use the name just to?
It's just the identity, really, because it's like there's people who know me as Cleveland Gary Lee. Like there was another guy named Westside Steve and things. I mean, I wouldn't release recordings like if I became on a bigger basis and like national or something, I would just be Gary Lee.
That's it.
Yeah.
Just be who you are.
Yeah.
And who are you? Where'd you come from? What's the little background
Well,
history?
I came from my mother.
That's right.
We all did. And
That's right. Right there from
I wear that out. But no, I've been doing music since like 1969.
Whew. Let me see, how much years was that before I was born?
How it all began was I was an artist drawing all the time. I made my own comic books.
What?
And I'd make my own characters all the time. Now, in grade school, this is all I did. That's why I was so terrible in school.
You ever heard of Calvin and Hobbes?
Yeah. Yeah. Is he a local guy or no?
You know what? I don't know. I just know when I was growing up here, that was a big cartoon.
I know Ziggy is a local thing.
That is?
Yeah,
See, I know
he's
Ziggy
local.
used to be in the newspaper, everything.
Yeah. But I used to draw all the time, and one of my favorite stories is in grade school, in 6th grade,
Right.
no, 8th grade, I had this deal with my fellow classmates. I said, for 50 cents, I will make you a homemade comic, 50 pages. This is crazy. 50 pages comic book. I have my whole roster like Disney had his characters or
Right.
whatever. I said, pick your characters you want in this story, and I'll make you a comic book.
That
For
was
50
it.
cents,
So you was a
And
businessman already.
I had this order of people, students who wanted these comics, and one of my friends, I remember his name like
Like it was yesterday.
Gary D'Angelo or something. He had French, Gary or D'Angelo, I think. And he went and showed the principal, the nun. She was the 8th grade teacher.
Oh,
so he
Lord.
and he says, "Sister, look what Gary made me," and she made me stand up in class. Gary. Now, you know nuns can have reputations.
Yes.
Gary, stand up. Did you sell this to him? And I said, yes, sister. And she told me, give him back his money.
What?
And so she threw my comic in the garbage.
God.
Now, I don't know if he got it out or
That's
not.
why I don't go to
we were
church
so
now.
well trained, we didn't. He probably didn't.
Right,
get
he
it.
didn't even speak back. He just
Right.
hurried up and gave her the money.
So he said, keep it. That's okay.
Keep the change.
But anyway, so that was it. So then when, of course, I got into love and listen to music and stuff on the radio and home.
Because they destroyed that dream.
Well, music was always good. My dad had a really great stereo. It was an RCA Victor floor model.
Yeah.
And I grew up playing all these records, Glenn Miller and
All the
Jim
greats.
Reeves and all these people. And I'd hear this stuff, and it influenced me. And then I was hearing on the kitchen radio songs like Down in the Boondocks, and all
Right.
this different stuff, and Oh Sweet Pea, and I loved it. And then when the Beatles were breaking up, and then my parents got me a tape recorder
That was all it
for
took.
Christmas. And I didn't know why they got me a tape recorder. I know you could record yourself on here.
Right.
So I recorded my voice, but were they telling me something?
Right, he couldn't
I wasn't
understand.
playing guitar at the time or doing music. I used to sing, and then from there, that's how it all went.
Started off with a tape recorder,
Yeah.
some nuns, a cartoon, and the
that's
imagination.
I'm gonna take a drink of this water here.
Yeah, take a drink. Don't worry about that.
But so that's what happened. That's how that whole music came in. And I kind of thought, it's like, well, and then I started writing songs before I even knew how to play guitar.
So what is the songwriting process for Cleveland Gary Lee? What is the process into making this
The
creativity?
process for me was I wrote before I even was playing guitar, I wrote like 100-some songs, all a cappella.
Oh, man.
And I had the melodies and I had the not chords, I had the melodies and the words. And all these recordings I still have. I put them, I recorded them on the reel to reel.
But you know you could get those converted to digital now.
Oh, yeah, and I have. I put a lot of them on digital.
Okay.
And it does clean them up a little bit, but I have all these recordings, so I would record them so they wouldn't be forgotten.
Raw and uncut.
And I have all these recordings.
Well, we're going to have to sit down and listen to them sometime.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of them. A lot of stuff. A lot of them are hard to listen to because I'm doing everything with my voice, like guitar parts and everything. And,
Listen,
and the
I
tape
do the
recorder would
same
run on
thing.
batteries, and it would speed up, slow down.
Right, so it sounds like Chipmunk.
Oh, yeah, at times, yeah.
But you know what? That is the element, what I'm trying to teach to because I mentor a group of youth, and I'm trying to teach them to be more creative with their voice, because the type of music that they're making now, it's not really music. First of all, the beat is just a boom, pop, boom, digital smash up,
Yeah.
and then the music, the lyrical content is gone. Like, the imagination is just gone. So I'm trying to get them, like, the microphone is an instrument. You can take it, and it uses your voice as an instrument.
Yeah.
So if you can use your vocal cords, like I listen to a lot of reggae music, and I used to ask my dad, what are they saying? And he was like, oh, just listen. I realized it's just going, wah, 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 wah.
And like, I'll even do stuff that I'll make, like, sounds, like I'm playing on. I'll do things, and it's like, people
Do it.
enjoy that.
Give us some of that.
Well, let's see here. Why don't I play for you? Everything's live today, no tapes. This is my very first show where anything I play is going to be just live.
Yes.
So
yes.
Let's see. Let's play something here. This is a song I played down for the first time down in the lounge today.
Oh.
And this is a song called Gwendolyn Dear.
Yes.
And this is kind of strange, but it's all the tunes being played today are original material, and if they're not, YouTube will step in and stop it.
Hey, well, guess what, man? We thank you so much for bringing this original material to us, and I know you're going to kill it.
Well, here we go, Jack. See what you think of this one.
Yes.
Oh, Gwendolyn dear, you really got something inside of me. Maybe I'm changed, but don't give me the low. No, Gwendolyn dear, no, Gwendolyn dear. Oh, Gwendolyn dear, you make it a vision so nice to see. Baby, I'm chained to ya, but don't strangle. Oh, no, Gwendolyn dear. Gwendolyn dear, you're beautiful, and there's something I must know. Is something that I just can't see, or something that I don't already know. Oh, Gwendolyn dear, you got me realized I'm stupefied away. Take it slow. Don't play no games, for I've no place to go. No, Gwendolyn dear, you've been trying hypnotizing me with all your prose. It does me right, but don't you start by treating me just like one of those. Oh, Gwendolyn dear. Woo! Oh, Gwendolyn dear, you're beautiful, and there's one thing I must see. That if we were to call it quits, would you have better thoughts of me? Oh, Gwendolyn dear, I really don't have nothing that is left to say, nor do you. Well, to know you is hard, but then what's there to know? Go, Gwendolyn dear. Oh, Gwendolyn dear, you really got something inside of me. Maybe I'm changed, but don't give me the load. No, Gwendolyn dear.
Yes, man, that was.
Well, there's probably not too many Gwendolyn dears out there now.
Well, oh, absolutely not. But you know what? That's what every artist and every musician and writer, you know, Gwendol Deer is every Michelle, Tammy, Kim, Jessica, and Tiffany that's out there. I mean, it could be whoever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the moral of the story. So, yeah, let's go. Let's keep them coming.
Well, let's hear another one here. What do you think?
I think let's go.
Okay, let's see here. I have my list of lyrics here, and this is another one. Now, this song here, the process of writing for me, melody and words are always first.
Right. Oh, yes.
I have a lot of recordings that are mumbled lyrics, and then what I do is from the lyrics, there might be stuff that's in there that's coercive, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And so then from there, I'd build the story.
Right.
This song here is an example. Like when I wrote this one, this was all about the only one I care about is open to be fried. Right. And the subject matter was this lady was going to get the electric chair because of something that she did or something.
Right.
And so I changed it to basically a love song.
Huh.
And I changed it to where it made more sense. And this is called You're the Only One.
Yes, let's tune in. Thank you guys for tuning in. LakeEffectRadio.org/studio to watch Cleveland Gary Lee live.
Was living life in Hades, seeing all the ladies making me blue. Hearing all the stories, living out the glories, what could I do? Now you're the only one I cared about. You're walking by my side, bringing out the gladness inside. All of that abusion causing me confusion, making me sad. My abuse of imagery taking such a part of me, making me mad. Now you're the only one I care about. You're walking by my side, bringing out the gladness inside. Spare me the agony of waiting by some door. Every moment hurted me more. No more contemplating, no more heavy dating, no need to hide. No matter what the story, you'll get all the glory. Life has arrived, but you're the only one I care about. You're still here by my side, bringing out the gladness inside. One more time.
Man,
Yeah.
Another great selection from the good old Cleveland Gary Lee, right here at Lakeland's Lake Effect radio station, man, the greatest station in the nation. And where did the influence for that song come from, and what was the story? If you could just break that down for me.
I like this guy's questions. Jack, that one was, it's like most of the songs that I write are written just to write them. They're not personal experience. Some I do have written. That one there, as far as, I love melody. I love having melody. I love having stuff that has a little bit of a hook to it that's appealing to listen to. I'm a product of the Beatles, a product of the baby boomer stuff,
right?
The British invasion stuff.
Oh yeah, gritty music.
And that was really good melodic stuff.
Yes, harmonies,
and
melodies.
Nowadays, a lot of music lacks that. It doesn't have the melodies. It doesn't have they're more on imagery. They're more on, gee, don't I sing this good?
Right,
and
caring about what somebody thinks about the content.
Yeah, and back then,
you just said what was said.
We didn't care. We had a radio.
Right.
And groups didn't appear on the radio.
No.
Maybe you didn't even have enough money to go to the record store to buy a record.
You were playing at the Chitlin Ring. What they call it? The Chitlin Circuit.
Yes.
You going to the $2 bar where they have penny drinks and you're getting 5 cents chicken wings, and you might make $10 after you get through if nobody throws tomatoes at you.
Right, exactly.
It was a hard.
But the thing with the radio was that was our
that was where everybody wanted to get to.
And that was our exposure to hearing this music that we were supposed to like or
Right.
catch us. So I didn't care what the groups looked like or what they did, and they weren't selling them. They weren't selling sex. They weren't selling.
Right.
They were just doing music because they were into it. They
That's
loved
it. Just
and
loved
the
it.
melody, the creativity was there.
Yes. People are scared to get innovative, is what you're saying now.
Yeah. And
People don't want to have they don't want to be the trendsetter. They don't want to be the one that goes up and does some funky noise with the voice and people not judge them because like, oh, that looks kind of stupid. Like,
and it's like the catchy melodies. Like, I'll give you another example. It's like even movie music. Movie music is so lacking now. It's not as good as stuff way back when.
I
It
know.
was
Oh my
so
goodness.
much-
007
All that stuff.
soundtrack music, Pink
And
Panther.
if you listen to some of the religious movies like that come out that watch this time of year, the music would make you cry. It was so moving. But getting back to music, the pop scene, I mean, it's like the music was just. I'd hear a song and I knew right off the bat, I love that. I like that song a lot.
Did you?
And all I had to do was just hear the song and say, I like this.
Right.
So so it just when I went to Nashville, I found a lot of the girls, especially, they weren't really singing the songs songs was not the issue. Is like, I want to be successful. Don't I look
Right.
good? Don't I sing this pretty? And
Right.
everything.
Oh,
And
man. It should be the other way. The song should be beautiful. and
Play
you
me the music. I just want to hear the song.
That's
I don't
it.
Forget about
Right.
I just
that
wanna
doesn't
hear
mean
this-
nothing.
Right.
You could come in here butt naked with a music note on, but as long as what you singing,
Yeah.
it's got something that's gonna touch my heart, make me, get a little bit more encouraged, inspire me
just
somewhere.
to be pleasing to the ear.
That's it.
And so that's what it is. That's why one of the reasons I got into writing, because I didn't like what I was hearing.
Yeah.
So I figured, okay, I'll write my own stuff. Now, I used to drive some friends crazy way back when because my first car was a Volkswagen, and I had a cassette
Oh,
player in
you
there.
were fancy.
I had a cassette player in there, and I would play a lot of my own tapes and my own
Right.
stuff.
Oh,
and
man.
they thought, it wasn't an ego at all. It was just
Right.
I was listening to stuff and studying it.
Yes,
and
you were
everything.
checking out your music.
Yeah. And really,
The car is the best place to mix and listen to your music.
and honestly, think about this. As a writer, why wouldn't you write something that you like?
Oh, man.
You know?
I don't think you should write anything other than what you like.
Yeah.
Or you're really not saying the truth. The energy's going to come out in the paperwork.
And then you go by the reactions of people, how they respond to it. Like I would go and play music somewhere, and I'd play an original, and people would say, "Who did that?" And they didn't realize it was an original. So the people out there are open to original material.
Yeah, they open
They
to it.
definitely open to it.
The thing is, and you said it great. You said it perfectly when we first started talking about this after the last song. You said that the music that was listened to at that time was what, was on the radio. Well,
Yes.
a lot of the stuff that's on the radio is what the people pay to get us to listen to. So we're listening to a lot of garbage unless somebody's strong enough to put up some money to play some
And
original
it's
music.
also that you're talking about payola basically, but
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
also talking about pitch. Like, okay, I will tell the whole world. I'll tell you. I'll tell anybody. I still have hope that even at my age, I'd love to tour.
Yes.
So anybody out there who wants to hook up with what I'm doing, please do.
Yes. And
But
where can they where can they find you if they want to hook up? Cleveland Gary Lee Facebook?
Cleveland Gary Lee Facebook and send a message, whatever.
Hi, Nancy.
My number 216-228-9745. Call me personally, whatever. I would love to hook up get myself out there on a bigger basis.
Right. And you will. You're speaking into an existence already.
And the reason for this is that people like what I have to offer,
Yes.
so why shouldn't I be able to share it?
Why shouldn't you get paid for it too?
Right, exactly.
But you should want it. And the reason why you're going to get paid for it is because you're doing it out of a sincere heart. You're doing the music for therapy. This is what you love to do, and there's people that want to hear that. So why should you be ashamed to put yourself out there? We don't have to beg to sell our music. The music's going to sell itself.
Here's a song that is a great example. I was in Nashville, I think. Yeah, I was in Nashville. And, you play on the street and everything. And I was playing on the street, and this lady stopped, and she said, who was that by?
Right.
And so this is the song that a Nashville resident was impressed with.
That's right. Nashville, Tennessee, man. Hey, all my Tennessee family. I love y'all.
Why don't the sun shine on me? Why don't the sun shine on me? I'm tired of waiting so long. I wanted to sing along. Why don't the sun shine on me? Why don't the sun shine down on me? I'm tired of waiting. It's easy to see. So why don't the sun shine on me? I'm tired of waiting so long. I wanted to strum along. Yeah. Why don't the sun shine on me? Why don't the sun shine down on me? I'm tired of waiting. It's easy to see. So why don't the sun shine on? So why don't the sun? So why don't the sun shine on me?
Man, them songs right there got a lot of
Not a lot of substance lyrically wise. It's pretty basic, but
Yeah.
why don't the sun shine on me? Because the sun's shining out there today.
Yeah, it is. And those trees are butt naked, but the sun is definitely shining upon them.
But what the point I was going to make, I just remember, Jack, was that you know, so many people today, it's about pitch.
Right.
I'm not a pitch artist. I'm just a person.
Absolutely not.
Like I have some people who told me, well, do you do this? Do you do that? I hate all that stuff.
Right. I'm not Whitney Houston. I'm just trying to get the point across.
I want to write, perform. I wish I could have people behind me.
Yes.
Who would let me create.
Right.
I hate being and there's people out there playing like in the clubs, the places. Believe me, it's a whole different animal. They don't get in touch with you all the time because they've got other ones who've got a better pitch than you do.
That's right.
Whatever the thing, and I just can't stand it. It's really hard. But I will continue. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep doing it as long as I'm allowed to do it.
Right. You know what? I think the greatest thing that you said is like you're not going to stop, and I think that like from an artist standpoint, I was getting ready to give up too because I do music too. I love it. Everything. I was actually trained by one of the people that co-founded the Fine Arts Association, and to me it was like being able to have all those different backgrounds. The thing that it all boiled down to is music is a universal language.
Yes.
And no matter what, like you can make a song here in English, and if somebody hears that song in a different country, it might not even be a language that they can understand the
But
words.
it's the music.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I've heard songs from different countries. I don't even know what they're saying.
Yes.
But I love it.
Right.
So at the end of the day, you're right. You do have a fan base already that you don't even know people that's thirsty for this type of music, that the real music that has harmony to it. It has melody. It's melodic. It actually, like you're not trying to go outside of your range. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
the pitch issues and trying to like, you know, it's just straight music. Like we're just singing a song and trying to keep a note long enough for you to hear what I'm saying.
And anyone listening, it's like think about this. If when you're an artist, whether you're a painter or when you're in the arts, okay, you're given the gift, all right? What are you supposed to do with it? You know, you're not supposed to just entertain yourself and your friends, especially if it has, you go by the reaction of other people. Now, what is wrong with trying to make a life out of it? Make a living from it. There's others that are doing that.
Yes, it is.
But so what are you expected to do with it? Now, what the technology has done, it's brought tons of countless people out of the woodwork who never thought about doing music or whatever are doing it now. And there are those that are good, that are not so good, and there's the whole thing.
Right.
I wish that the field was opened up where, like, you know, people who have something to offer, place them somewhere.
Right.
Place them. And if this person doesn't like their music, well, I know somebody who likes that style, whatever.
Right.
And there should be media companies backing performers, writers, that their stuff can be heard, get it out there to the main forces that be, and back it up. Like sponsor an hour or two every week where people can submit their stuff. You know, whatever.
That's right. That's right.
There's too many people holding on to their spots, and they're not allowing other people to come in because they don't want the competition.
Yeah, you're right. And you know what? There is no competition. There's no such thing as competition because in music, each one of us as an artist, each one of us as an individual, as a human being, we are created with a specific talent. Like nobody is like Cleveland Gary Lee. Nobody's like Jack. Nobody's like Jeremiah. Like we all have a unique sound. Like I listen to the great artists from back in the day, Howlin' Wolf, Chuck Berry, these guys that came back then, they used their voices. Howlin' Wolf, he was a very large man. He wasn't handsome. I don't think he was worried about being handsome.
Right.
They actually said he might have killed a couple people, but when he sang with so much passion, and he
had something to offer.
And that's right. He has something to offer. And I think what you're saying, Gary, is that there's a whole bunch of people with something to offer, but nobody to show them nobody to display that talent.
And like I said, the best word I can think of is placement.
Right.
You know, you need to be placed. I need to be placed somewhere. And, you know, someone might say, well, you're in Cleveland, you're playing places, you're playing for the people in this town.
Right.
But I want to expand. I've always wanted to expand off of that. There's
Right.
others out there doing it, you know.
So what type, okay, so while you were talking, I was writing down a couple things, you know, because I like to, I feel like if you write down stuff, you can create it. Because, you know, like with my songs, and I'm also like, I'm learning to be aware of what you write and what you say. Like everything shouldn't be said, and some things should be said, like with a little bit deeper compassion and more emotion and more energy. Mm-hmm. But I wrote down that you want to tour, that you want the music to be heard, like a consultancy for where artists can like have a company that helps usher the artists out to the world, get some set up. The media, where they have a platform to be visual, people can visualize their art, and promotion, you know, where somebody promotes them, and sponsorship.
That's good.
So that would be good, huh?
You know, and Jack, I'm not looking to be a front man.
Right.
I want to be part of something. Like I used to say at Nashville when I was there, I'm somebody's missing puzzle piece.
Right, absolutely.
And some people like, you know, they can pull it off being solo or duo, whatever the case may be. I'm somebody's puzzle piece.
That's it.
You know, and you know, you have bands out there putting their talent together, and that's what people. It's such a good thing to hear that, you know.
Yeah, it is.
So
you're right. We're not supposed to work by ourselves.
Well, Nashville was big on that. They wanted you to co-write with people, and I wasn't keen on that. I mean, they had people who were. My experience was, and the way I heard things, well, they need you to help their weaknesses.
Well, you know what? I can kind of understand that in a way, Gary, but I think that the thing is that's just a straight hustle. that man has the same capabilities as me. He can write his pieces and I'll write mine. And if we think that we want to collaborate, just like how what you were doing when you were singing, we were just improvising and you were saying a few things and like, go ahead, bust it out. Well, I'll give you an idea what I'm saying. This is as far as I'll go with writing with somebody. Go ahead.
This is a song called Just Another Face in Line. And I play it because it's here, right here.
Yes.
But also, it's got a different kind of a feel to it. But it's also just another face in line. Could be applying to the musicians. Like, I don't want to be just another face. You know, listen to what I've got to offer.
Yes,
you know?
I'm here.
Anyway.
I'm a human.
And this is nothing to do. I tell you this for me. It has nothing to do with ego or listen to me. It has nothing to do with that.
Right.
It has only something to do with I want to share this, you know.
Listen,
so here it is.
Listen, thank you. LakeEffectRadio.org/studio. You guys tune in.
Thinking of all those times that I would slowly tell you, baby, how you got those things that they would slay any fella. But you've been telling me that I'm the fella to have you. I begin feeling that I know of your kind. Though that's fine, I'd be another face in line. There is the needing, the pleading for me to believe you. Thinking of the days when I wished for all the times I could hold you. There won't be many hearts who will be around, tried and true. No cheating lady lover's gonna ever hear the words of I love you. I'll know your specialties or why you're causing what I'm going through. And I will be just another face in line. Just another face in line. Just another face in line. La, 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 la. Ooh, 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 thinking of all those times that I was slowly telling you. Slowly, baby, how you got those things that they will slay any fella. But you've been telling me that I'm the fella to have you. I'll know your specialties or why you're causing what I'm going through. And I will be just another face in line. Face in line, face in line. Just another face in line. Face in line, face in line. Just another face in line. Another face in line.
Look, that's improv right there.
See, no, that's not an improv. That's an actual song.
Oh, I mean, what I was doing.
Yeah.
Just jumping in there, you know.
You know, the thing is, with playing music, it's such a fantastic high.
Yes,
it goes
is.
through your body, and it's just such a great thing.
Yes.
It's just good.
I agree.
And
I mean,
whenever I see kids like learning guitar, or whatever, I say you are gonna love. You're doing a great thing there, doing that.
Ready, huh?
It's so rewarding. You know?
How would you feel about teaching some kids how to play guitar?
I was asked to teach, and I don't know how to read music, but I actually taught somebody's boy a long time ago, and it worked. because even though I didn't know how to read music, I told him the sound, because it's like, you know how you said about the voice is the
it's an instrument, right?
I said, this is an audible thing.
Right.
Listen to the chords, listen to the sound of the guitar, you know, and that's how I was able to teach him.
Easy.
And as I learned from pictures, from a chord book.
Right.
You can learn the chords, but you want to know the sound.
Yeah, you do. The sound is more
it's
important.
You
can read as much notes as you can, but that doesn't mean you're going to be able to play Mozart.
Right, exactly. Okay, here's another song I want to throw at you. This actually got some little bit of applause downstairs, and I played this one in the lounge area.
Hey.
But I would love to do this with a band. This would be a really good tune. I'm doing a couple tunes here I haven't done before, folks. I've been here 10 other times, but I try to do some songs that aren't always played on the Lake Effect radio show. But anyway, here's a song that I would love to play with a band. I think would be real killer. You don't treat me like you used to. You don't treat me like you used to. You don't treat me anymore. Oh yeah. You don't do me like you did it. You don't do me like you did it. But when you did it, you really got it, yeah. All the fellas put around how they really like to know you. How they take you any place, just take you anytime. Anytime. You don't treat me to the way that you used to. That's the truth. You don't treat me like you used to anymore. Yeah. Everybody has a feeling that they want to know you, but they don't know your score. When I feel that way, I gotta get it and say, you're no woman to know. You don't treat me like you used to. You don't treat me like you used to. Oh, baby, you don't treat me anymore. Oh, baby, you don't treat me anymore. You don't treat me. You don't treat me. You don't treat me anymore. You don't treat me. You don't treat me, babe. You don't treat me anymore. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Man, you got those good old songs.
You know, that's not the song I played.
Oh, grief. He done did
This
a whole
is the
nother
song
Okay,
that I played downstairs.
Okay, let's get it.
But this is I Can't Help Myself. This is what this is called.
Keep them coming.
I can't help myself. I can't help myself. Oh, I can't help myself from losing sleep over you. Though I do what I can, got me living in fear. I'm not that kind of man. Please tell me which way to steer. This road has no plan. Still, I can't sleep anymore. I can't help myself. I can't help myself. Oh, I can't help myself from hanging out to the past when I called you my own, and I'm all out of step. Don't leave me alone, and I'm begging you please to please take me home. I just can't take anymore. Oh yeah. losing sleep over you, though I do what I can, and I'm fully aware that you do understand. And life can never be clear in this haze that we stand. This can't go on anymore. I can't help myself. I can't help myself. Oh, I can't help myself from losing sleep over you. What does all of it mean? Are you yes or you no? I'm not digging the scene. So while we're hanging around, cutting off clean, still I can't face every woe.
That's Cleveland Gary Lee, right here on lakeeffectradio.org/studio. Catch us live streaming.
I can't help it.
Become a fan of Gary.
I can't help
Sponsor
myself.
him for a tour.
I can't help myself.
He's an artist ready to bust out of the cocoon.
Myself.
Cleveland Gary Lee.
I can't help myself.
He can't help himself, the greatest station in the nation.
Help myself. I can't help myself.
Catch him at Cleveland Gary Lee, Facebook.
Oh no, I can't help myself. Oh no, I can't help myself. Oh no, I can't help myself. Ooh, can't help himself. Said I can't help myself. Ooh, can't help himself. Oh, oh, oh. Ooh. Oh,
Can't help it. I 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 can't help it.
Jack can't help himself.
Huh?
Gary, no, he can't help himself.
No, no,
Any of you can't help yourselves. No, 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 no,
no, no, no, no.
I can't help myself.
I can't help.
I can't help myself.
I can't help. I can't help.
Oh no.
Woo! Got Cleveland Gary Lee in here killing them right now.
Did we get all that?
Yes.
Are we still on?
Oh man, we on. I mean, I'm surprised the microphone didn't catch
I'm
fire.
glad you got that because I never did that ending before like that.
Oh man, you killed it.
No.
It's right here, man, and everything gonna be on YouTube. So you guys come check out Cleveland Gary Lee on our show. You can check it out right now because we are here now. That's lakeeffectradio.org/studio right now to check out more of Cleveland Gary Lee and his beautiful harmonic melodies. Yeah, we just going live. So yeah, lakeeffectradio.org/studio. You can catch us live in here with Gary Lee, and we just going off the top.
She was the nicest girl I'd ever seen, though she tried so hard to act so mean. And I know my life is so hard to know. Every time I lose control, but every time I see her, it's alright. 'Cause it's a far from lovely, far out lovely night. felt she loved me true. That's all she does. I felt I knew this girl for all she was. And I know my life will go passing by, and I know my time will go and fly by. Every time I see her, it's alright. 'Cause it's a far out lovely, far out lovely night. And I know my life will go passing by, and I know my time will go and fly by. Every time I see her, it's alright. 'Cause it's a far from lovely, far out lovely night. Far out lovely night, lovely night. Far out lovely, lovely night. Far out lovely night.
Like a breath of fresh air, huh?
Yeah.
That's how you jam out, man.
Yes.
Like we was in London.
Yeah. Well, how we doing on time there, buddy?
We got 6 minutes.
Okay.
6 minutes.
Here's a
Doggy
song
dog down.
I like. This one I've added to my repertoire recently that I like to play. And another one that would work good with a band. This is called Wrong Way of Living. And it's one of my favorites I enjoy playing. I have songs. This is an older song. I have newer songs, older songs. I don't think you should ever can a song if it has potential. You should always give it life. And so this one is from my teenage days. But you know what? Here it is.
Teenage days. Man, you're still a teenager, forever young.
Got it. All the times I followed you and wasn't found. By the time that I'd stop giving, where I'd go, it would be true. But now I hold you by the ocean side, so I find out what love you is. It's a very long word. You are my only one. You made what love I had, so now I need you bad. 'Cause when you call, it's a wrong way of living to say no. Taking walks, more than friends with modern love. Go on and laugh if I should make you cry. For I know I was the fool. Most love songs seem to be a boring change, so my heart wrote its song for you, gonna make you my own. You made what love I had, so now I need you back. 'Cause when you call, it's a wrong way of living to say no. when you call. It's a wrong way of living to say no. It goes to show that when we glow, we shed our light. Watch the others stop and envy us. But they'd say our love is true. So now we'll take the road and never turn. To face the dark and still to raise the sun. And we'll teach him to love. She'll make what love he has, and then he'll need her back. And he will know it's a wrong way of living to say no. 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 To say no.
Yes, Gary Lee.
Yeah.
And that's the end of the show right there, man. But we definitely want to make sure you guys can get in touch with Gary. This is Cleveland Gary Lee on Facebook. You guys heard the music yourself. It's outstanding. The writing, the lyrics are phenomenal. The harmonies, the melodies, everything is on point. So, Gary, I'm going to let you take the show out for us. You let them know where to find you. Let them know how to book you if they want to get you into some of these clubs here in Willoughby, because we right up the street from all the money, Gary. So this is your time to pitch. This is your time to brand and market yourself. You got
Once
the
again,
mic.
Cleveland Gary Lee is the Facebook, and I can go on YouTube. You'll see, punch up Cleveland Gary Lee videos, or you could also. There's one of the songs on my on YouTube is called Smile. So if you do Cleveland Gary Lee Smile, that might even probably put you to all the other videos. There's a lot of stuff on there. And so that's pretty much it with the promo.
That's the gist of it, huh?
That's
you don't
the
have
gist.
to, man. Good stuff don't gotta, good stuff sell itself. So take us out with one more song, and this is Cleveland Gary Lee on LakeEffectRadio.org. We want to thank you guys for tuning in. This is the OPM Hour, and man, we just shared so much beautiful vibes.
Don't be afraid, and let your love shine on. Put yourself out to the world. They need your loving friendship, and they don't be afraid. Let your love light shine. Put yourself out in the world and be divine, yeah. Let your dreams carry you through. Carry your dreams out there for me and you. I want to thank Jack for being here today, saying what he said. He's okay. Remember, he's on the right track, Jack. Yee-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. We gotta have friends when we're down. We gotta have friends when we're on the ground. Friends to show us the way. Friends to help us through the day. Everybody sing. We gotta have friends when we're down. We gotta have friends when we're on the ground. Friends to help us through the day. Friends to show us the way. Oh, we gotta have friends. Oh, when we're down. Yeah, yeah. We gotta have friends when we're on that ground. Yes, we gotta have friends. Everybody, keep those dreams going.
Yeah. Lake Effect Radio,
Thank you,
man.
everybody.
Opportunity, power, motivation. That's what we're about over here, man, on Lake Effect Radio.